if Vanessa Kirby is the Invisible Woman, Pedro Pascal's old enough to be her dad. He's old enough to be her dad. Oh my god!
Wait, how old is Pedro? Real quick,
48.
How old is Vanessa Kirby?
Like 35, I think.
Yeah, I think she's 35.
35,
right?
Exactly 35. Okay, it's not the worst.
Only 14 years.
14 years.
April 2nd, he'll be 49. When this movie comes out, he'll be 50.
10 years after that.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, come on, man. It's not about being old playing the character. It's about the longevity of the character, and then him looking good enough to play the character for a long period of time, and then being married to someone who's going to be looking better for him for a while. Yeah. I'm just saying. No, he does not.
Pedro looks. Does not.
He does not look younger than 40.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
No, he does
even if you clean him up,
he's going to look old.
Yeah. Even if you clean him up, it'll be hard. Patchy beard.
Yeah. Him as Reed, though, just I'm not picturing it. You know,
let's get this going. Yeah.
Well, we already started talking about it, so might as well. I just started from a few minutes ago.
Okay.
We're already talking about it. So yeah. So this is the picture I got.
I hate it.
Well, what were you gonna say, Brandon? Keep it going. How do you feel about it?
I really like Pedro Pascal. I think he's a great actor, but just kind of going by a lot of the characters that he plays, you know, like the gruff surrogate father figure. I'm just trying to picture him as Reed, you know, in that role, and it's just not working out for me. I can't picture it at all. You know, for all I know at this point, I could be wrong about it, but it's like him as Reed, like nothing about him has really screamed Reed in past interviews, exams, or I'm not past interviews. You know, other like just the roles that he plays in general. You know, I'm just.
I mean,
and it came out of the blue.
Isn't the problem like? Are you going to believe that Pedro Pascal is the most brilliant person in the world?
No.
There's nothing about him that's going to make me believe that.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I think he looks stupid. I'm not saying he looks stupid.
No.
There's a certain look that you look for Reed Richards.
Yeah. I mean, you have to dye his hair like jet black, give him the gray sides.
Give him the gray temples, yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know, you know, but like Terrence said, you know, he doesn't look like how I pictured Reed, you know.
Exactly. That's my number one.
There's different versions of Reed I have, and that's just not it. I don't know. It's like you said, it's just I don't know. He's too like scruffy looking, you know, like he's, you know, I don't know.
He's not smooth enough, and then when he puts his hair back, he looks like a cowboy. And then there's nothing about him that's going to give me Reed Richards. You know, when I think about it.
I love Pedro Pascal. I think he's a phenomenal, great actor. And I know if he is casted as if this is official, I know he'll do everything he can to knock it out of the park. But man, I don't know. I don't know.
In my mind, I can't figure it out.
I've been wrong before, though.
Yeah.
I just can't see it. That's all. You know.
Me neither. Like, I've been trying to picture it all day.
Yeah. You know, I never thought, you know, the little rom-com, you know, heartthrob of you know, playing Joker was his name. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger. You know, I'm like, oh, that's Joker? What? Really? Like that's, you know, and then he absolutely crushed it. You know, one of the best Jokers ever
I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I remember
he was going to.
I I remember years back when that was the default argument when people were like, "Oh, Jesse Eisenberg is going to be Lex Luthor," and everyone was like, "Well, people thought Heath Ledger was going to be bad as the Joker," and then it turns out no one was wrong about Jesse Eisenberg. But
And here's the thing, I just don't see him having the energy that we're going to need for Reed Richards either.
Reed, yeah.
It's so much that you have to be able to give. And I'm not saying I'm a professional talent evaluator. He is insanely talented. I just don't see that being the character. I feel like that character might not fit him. Like it's like grabbing someone who's 6'5", 260 pounds and saying, "Why don't you go be Spider-Man?" Maybe not the best casting for that. just in my mind, I don't see it. Hulk, cool. Thor, cool.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, maybe not. That's all I'm saying. It just doesn't.
I mean, the fans got John Krasinski because they've been bugging for that for
a while. Yeah.
Finally got a version of that, and it looked awesome. It looked exactly how we all wanted it. And obviously John Krasinski's a great actor, so he pulled it off. He did great. I mean, what they did to him was kind of crappy, but but even like Zach said, like John Krasinski is not great for the role. He's too goody two shoes. His Joe character can be adjusted to play Reed.
I can't Joe. No, I can't see that. The father, I don't know. I don't see him as being the smartest man left. I don't see it. I don't think I can buy it. I just won't.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a Photoshop picture. Yeah, this is not how he's going to look. They literally from The Last of Us.
But we've seen Pedro Pascal for years, guys. This is not like a new thing that we need to be able to figure out, picture him. I have a hard time picturing him as Reed Richards.
So would you be surprised to bring back Krasinski?
At this point, I'll be surprised. And so many actors turned down. So Pedro was like 4th on the list. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
he was 4th on the list, and everyone else turned it down because you're doing this thing.
Adam Driver, I believe, too, was on that supposedly on that list.
Well, I know Adam turned it down, and then there's someone else that turned it down right before Pedro was offered it.
Yeah. But yeah, like Zach said, like RDJ didn't give off the Tony Stark vibe, but he acted well. Same thing. I remember when they first announced it, I'm like, what? Like, he's going to be Tony Stark? I'm like, it's gonna be stupid, and then he is Tony Stark. He's so good as Tony Stark. Like, this it was great. So
I don't think that's the same thing.
That's why I'm like, there's no way RDJ was ever going to pull off Tony Stark. I legit thought that 100%. I was like, this dude was in like all these movies in the 80s and the 90s. I was like drug problems. I'm like,
about a guy, Reed Richards. I mean, Richard Richards. Tony Stark had drug problems.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Tony Stark is a douchebag. Right, like that's what he is. He's perfectly casted.
A bag when he was sober. He just had a lot of problems. But then all the roles he played too. I was like, I never saw him like as Tony Stark. But then he pulled it off.
Who's arrogant is arrogance. The guy who so smart that he's so arrogant. I just don't see Pedro. Reed Richards is what, top 3 smartest people ever created, like ever.
Yeah,
like Adam Einstein. Einstein's an idiot compared to Reed Richards. Like, it's just, that's what it is. So I don't know.
Appreciate it,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. He could do it. He's a great actor. Maybe they, if they clean up his face, obviously get rid of the scruff, nice clean shaven.
I still don't see his smoothness. For Reed Richards, you gotta be a little smooth, a little bit, man. You need to be a nerd, but you gotta have some smoothness to you. I don't see it, man.
But again, I know we were talking a little bit off stream. Is what if there's the rumor is that this isn't like the start of Fantastic Four, that this is they've been the Fantastic Four. They've been the family for a while now. So it would make sense why he's a little bit older, and then somehow they bring him into this universe.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind that.
Why wouldn't we know him already? Well, we already entered different universes. We see what happened at the end of the Marvels. We've seen what's happening in Multiverse of Madness. We can go into one of these, and Loki, you could bring them from a different universe. They've already been the family. They've already been the heroes, and they're just here to help us with Battle World Earth.
Yeah,
and like Victor Von Doom.
Hey guys, by the way, guys, I'm like fighting to stay awake. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, we see.
I'm sorry, I wanted to stay longer, but yeah, I got to go to sleep. Thank you, everyone. Good night. I am getting into bed.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Later.
All right.
Bye. Yeah. So I mean, that's why I'm like, I wouldn't mind if he's a little bit older, if he's already been Mr. Fantastic for a while.
I wanted the older Mr. Fantastic. I always thought he should be 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'm not fully loving it, but for the most part, Marvel's really good with casting. For the most part, so
but also I didn't want Adam Driver as him either. So if it was between Adam Driver and Pedro Pascal, I'd rather have Pedro Pascal. I don't want Adam Driver. I want him as Dr. Doom. Like Victor Von Doom should be Adam Driver. That is who it should be. Just no doubt.
Anyway, he wasn't Kylo anyway. Here, put the mask on and look menacing. Got it. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Pedro Pascal being Mr. Fantastic. You like it? You hate it? You somewhere in between? I don't know. I'm kind of somewhere in between. The more I think about it, we'll see. I'll give credit. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I know Brian's a little bit more hesitant about it. But in the chat, we saw people love it, hate it. So leave a comment. Let us know what you think about it. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can join us live every Monday and Thursday talking TV, movie, trailers, news, all that good stuff. So appreciate that. Make sure you hit the so appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. But if you're watching live, stick around because we're going to talk about another topic.